Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 5 of our 2023 Archery Elk hunt for my dad. Got the morning coffee. Hunt's been going pretty good so far. Had action all the days except yesterday. Yesterday we had 0 elk action. Had some deer action, but no elk action. Yeah, hopefully today's the day. We do have a lead on where to start. Last night, Dad had to get up to go pee on 2 different occasions, and right behind our camp here, he heard 2 bugles last night. So we know there's an elk back here behind us, so we're going to just try and locate him this morning. That's the plan for the morning, is to locate him. But before we get going on our day, I want to share with you guys the verse of the day. Alright, today's verse comes from Romans chapter 12, verse 2. It says, "Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect." Alright guys, we heard him bugle. He didn't answer the bugle, but when I start cow calling, he let a little one out. He's a little bit further to our left. Well, a lot of it. He was pretty far over there. But there's another road that goes closer that way, so we're just going to keep working our way over until we can get close enough to really pinpoint where he is and then go after him. I can hear no vocal responses, but I can hear brush popping down below. Okay, let's get up here. The bull. Right. I don't know if it's almost close though. I smell him. I can smell him. I smell elk. I smell it. What if we get to the edge right there? Because it sounds like it's down the line. Sounds like it's down there. I to our left a little more now. Yeah, he's like just staying down there. He's like in the tall timber.
Yeah, like right down
in the base of it. That's right at work. Yeah, I think he's raking a tree is what he's doing down there.
Yeah, that's
you know what, I keep hearing him, but I don't see any trees like shaking down there. But I think that's what he's doing. That noise, you keep hearing the limb raking. It's super steep and thick. I don't know. The only other thing I can think is we just try and get all the way to him. I don't know. He's just like staying right there.
well, what if since getting lower might be a major issue? Why don't we go across?
Just get right above him.
Try to get more above him.
Okay.
So we can see him.
Let's go. Yeah, just go straight across. Guys, that's a first for me. Never been fooled by a squirrel, but when we got to the spot, we heard the bugle over here this morning and got to this spot and I bugled or whatever, and I didn't hear a bugle, but I heard this noise, which is now I know it's a squirrel, but at the time it sounded like something walking down here. I thought, oh, there's something walking down there. And you could hear it every once in a while. It seemed like it was moving. But it wasn't. But I did smell elk. There was elk here. It could have been the herd that we actually did hear bugle on the backside while we were messing with what we thought was a silent elk. But anyway, we hiked down this, doesn't really look that steep maybe from the camera angle, but this is thick, nasty, reprod, and it's steep, like super steep. Anyway, the nice hike down here got exciting, and then now we're down here looking to where we could see that noise, and just a squirrel. I mean, almost 100%, because 50 yards from the spot, cow calling and everything, that thing should have came in, should have busted. I'm talking, nothing's ran, nothing's moved. That's a first. Squirrel. Gotta watch the squirrels, man. This road is just a big blackberry patch. Blackberries everywhere. Sticker bushes. Nice little thorns on them. They get you, so it's a lot thicker than it looked from up there, so we made it about halfway. But we don't want to fight the sticker bushes. And nothing's answering. So we're gonna go back.
Doesn't look like a bull.
Well, on our way back, guys, we found a dead elk head. Dead cow. Obviously, no antlers. Bottom jaws here. And all of its teeth are, it should have an ivory.
That's what I was saying.
Is it on the top or? It's on the top, isn't it? I mean, look here. It probably fell out. It should be up top here. Oh, here it is, right here.
Found it. Nice.
There's
Good job.
there's an ivory.
Keep it. Nice.
There should be two though.
Yeah.
There should be two. Here's the other one. Got two ivories.
Oh, you got them both?
Yeah.
All right. I'd say this is natural causes. Then.
I would say natural. I mean, unless somebody just didn't care about the teeth, but
Yeah.
got found that dead head and got the two ivory teeth out of that.
Cool.
That's pretty cool. Nice little find.
That's worth the blackberry brush.
That's worth the blackberry brush going. Nice.
Further.
He's over there.
He's over there where that road is. You know that one that.
You think
the
he's
new
that
rock?
far? He's pretty. I mean, I wonder if he's on that hill though. To me, he sounded like over there. So I just think let's go to the next road.
Let's see how much
Let's
closer.
kind of just keep pinpointing, and we got to get to where we know we're right across from, and then we'll figure out
How to get there.
what side of the road he's on. I mean, what side of the
Yeah.
canyon he's on. If he's on this side or the other side. I know we chased a squirrel this morning, but we also had heard a real elk, and we were actually initially trying to relocate a real elk. And while we were chasing the squirrel, the elk was bugling, but we thought we had a real elk below us, so we kept calling at it. But anyway, we relocated the initial bull that we heard this morning. Now we just got to figure out where exactly he is on the hill. Alright guys, so those elk, we just did a big circle, came to the other side of the ridge. We're going to drop down through the timber. Just got out of the truck, and I just heard him bugle down here. So he's right there. Let's just keep going.
him come. Back down. Back down. Oh, I missed. Knock another one. How far was he? Would you put 40 on him? Or 20? You went high. He's right there though, he hasn't ran. You watched it go over him. Like way over. A couple inches over his back. Put it down, put it on his. I saw it coming onto his shoulder and I pulled too soon. It wasn't all the way down. You just rushed it. It wasn't all the way, just rushed it. How many points did he have? I think he was 4. 4 points. We can give him some time. Come back tonight. Maybe he'll be ready to go. I mean, I don't think he knows what happened, really. He just got scared. I don't know. That's all we can do. Alright, well, that was close. We called him into 30. Right over his back. Wait, did you hear that? He's coming back. What do you want to do? Head back. Come back.
Alright guys, we're back at camp. Had a lot of action this morning. Chased a squirrel. Located the elk Dad heard from camp last night. Got in on him. 29 yards is what that bull was. Figured it out. Dad figured it out. What happened was he could just see he saw brown, like lit up, on which was the back. And so it was like in his head, he's like, that's where I'm aiming. And just as soon as his pin got to the back, he shot. And then he said the arrow sailed like 2 inches just right over his back. And yeah, it just, it just, happens. It happens. Sometimes it just, It just happens. There's really nothing else to it other than it just happens sometimes. But the elk didn't spook too far. Like, he ran off. Like, you heard him run, and then you could tell he didn't go far. Like, he just ran, and then you just didn't hear anything for a long time. And then we waited there and kept calling for probably, I don't know, another 10 minutes maybe. And then we're like, all right, well, let's go. So we got up, and then we were kind of talking about the situation or whatever. And then we could hear him, like, walking, breaking branches. He was still there. So we called a little longer. Another 5 or 10 minutes. He never ended up coming in. Dad said what he had saw him kind of like move down, like he was just basically kind of walking away. But anyway, that's the situation. The elk's down there still. We're gonna go back tonight, and hopefully, they're still there. And there's actually more than just him. It's him, and then below him a little further, we could hear another bull and cows. There's some cows and another bull. Probably, I don't know how far, maybe another 150, 200 yards below where he was, there was some more elk. So a lot of elk down there. And he never smelt us. He just knows, like, he just heard something go over the top of him. He knew something wasn't right, and that's really about it. We think maybe we could get back on him. So we're going to try again later. But for now, we're going to eat lunch, regroup, and then get back at it. All right, guys, we're back at our spot where we had our encounter with the bull at 30 yards. We're going to see if he's still down there. If not him, maybe another one will come in. You want to just go back to where we were and call?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Down there. There's his arrow. And he split that tree. Got it. Let's get up there, maybe. He's pretty far down there. I think we gotta get close. Closer.
think they got bumped out.
Oh yeah, I think they did. Oh man, guys, well it seemed like it was gonna happen. As soon as we got to the drop down into where we missed the bull, and then bull fired off. I think it's a different bull though. This one sounds bigger, and it's with cows. Like you can hear the cows here and there. He just has a bigger bugle and more aggressive, I would say, than the first one. But man, we just hiked all the way down. He was going. Sounded like he was coming a few times, and then some hunters across the canyon came in and started bugling at him. And all I know is we moved to get closer, and the hunters were bugling, and then next thing I know, this bull is way over yonder. Well, at least the cows are. I can hear the cows, and I can't hear. He's not answering anymore. I don't know. We were within 100 yards of him for sure, but it's very thick in here, like super, super thick. So your shots are literally 30 yards. Of the shot that my dad had earlier is max. So yeah, it's just tough. It's elk hunting though. Keep trying. I think we're gonna hike back up to the truck and just see if we can relocate these guys. Well, guys, that was a heck of a trek out of there. There's so much deadfall. Well, it's not even deadfall. Logging company comes in and they thin out the trees. They like cut them down, then they just leave them cut down. So it's like deadfall all throughout that. It was steep. There was literally no trails. It was the right ridge as far as like where we were, but there was no trail. Like the elk trail ended up going down and back around, and we decided, smart, right? Well, let's just go straight up the ridge because it's the right ridge. And as we did that, it was just deadfall, and I mean we were making our own trails. I don't think an animal's ever walked through that. 6 o'clock now. We got hour and 55 minutes left to hunt. So maybe we'll find one in the next 2 hours. All right, guys. We're gonna just we're back on the other side of the canyon. The hill that is straight over here is where we just were. That's where the elk are. Just kind of bugle, see if they're still there, staying there for the night, and yeah, just to see if they're gonna stay there. And plan is to just go back over there in the morning. Might come in. Guess we could go up to that road real good. There's another road right there.
Right there. He seems to be closer to it.
To that side.
Yeah.
I'd say he's on that ridge over there.
Let's
if you
see.
want to go.
Yeah.
Oh, that was kind of unexpected. We were expecting just to hear him bugle across the canyon. He's on the same side of the hill we are, but just one ridge over. Drive over, see what we can do.
crossed the road already. Like just straight up, and by the time we got over here, they're already crossed. I don't think that's the same one that was right here. I don't know, he was closer. When we got here, he was still like, I'd say he was right down in there. But what they might have been doing, this elk could have been just going that way. But the ones from today are still over there. Sounded like it. There's two over there. Well, accomplished our goal of verifying that they're still over there. And this one is on this hill. Who knows? It could be one of the two, or there's, I don't know. There's a lot of elk over there. Whether or not that's a third bull or it's one of the same two, I don't know. But he was definitely on this hill that we were on. And he was bugling down below and stuff, but they didn't want to come in. It seems like he circled around. He's moving off that way. We only have about 10 minutes, 15 minutes left until it's shooting light's over. So we're going to leave him for the morning. And hopefully we get it done tomorrow morning. Alright guys, we're back at camp. There's still 7 minutes until shooting light's over. We know where the elk are for the morning. We're pretty sure they're going to be there again tomorrow. The spot that we were at, that's a bedding area. That's a for sure bedding spot. So pretty confident that the bull that we were going after today is going to be back over there. But yeah, it was a fun day today. Today was literally action-packed pretty much from the get-go. From chasing squirrels to chasing elk. All fun. I mean, it was the best day by far. Dad got a shot at a bull, 29 yards. Just hit the release a little too early and sailed it about yay high over its back. I think we saw 5 deer today. 3 of them we didn't get on film because 2 of them were in reprod and I couldn't find them. They were only there for a second. So by the time I got the camera out, they were gone. 1 ran across the road. And too fast for me to get the camera out, but I did get 2 of them on film. No stocks on them just because they were 200 yards, and honestly, I think Dad just wore out from all the hiking. We did a lot of hiking today, and he would rather have an elk than a deer, so deer weren't really big on the list today. What's on the dinner menu tonight? Tacos, Taco Wednesday. So it's our last night. We have 1 more day. Tomorrow is our last day, so if we don't get it done tomorrow, we might come back out later on. But as far as the trip, I got to go back to work on Friday. So if we don't get it done tomorrow, maybe we'll be back out, but maybe not. But definitely stay tuned for day 6's video, because that will be tomorrow for sure. This concludes day 5. If you didn't watch day 4, 3, 2, or 1, go back and watch them. They all had some stuff going on in action and fun stuff. So just go back and watch them if you didn't see them, guys. And we'll see you tomorrow, day 6. Look for the video.